Distinguished guests, speakers, partners, and participants of the AfCoDD. A very good afternoon, as I've said. As we come to the end of AfCoDD, I'm really honored and humbled to be entrusted with delivering a vote of thanks on behalf of AfCoDD. While I'm not at AfCoDD, I'm at Makerere University Business School as a director of the Economic Forum and lecturer also at the School of Economics in the same university. So that's a bit of me. The week has been quite incredible. To see the energy in the room, still contagious after 3 days of conferencing, is something I have not seen or felt in a long time. And for this, I salute all of you and believe we can give each other a round of applause. At this point, I want to express my deepest gratitude to the Senegalese government that welcomed us so graciously to their home and allowed us to host this conference, especially at a time when Africa needs the conversations we have had in these 3 days. Dr. Diaye and Dr. Diane, we appreciate and indeed we have felt your incredible hospitality and support before and during this conference. I am sure that many of us are looking forward to seeing the great acclaimed Sendanga Market and the infamous African Renaissance Monument after the proceedings of today. The third edition of the African Conference on Data and Development this week set out to challenge us all to think, about beyond short recoveries, measures, and advancing a more time reform agenda for the global disorder that is afflicting our continent and as a people towards Africa, the rule maker, not Africa, the rule taker. To attempt to summarize this conference in my remarks would really be doing a great disservice to the conversations we have had. Safe to say, I feel it important to buttress the message of radical challenge, the global architecture that was eloquently and robustly put forward by Opa Kabichimpanga in his lecture, the eminent speakers who have also discussed with us this week, and the very many panelists that we have had today. The success of AfCoDD could not have been done without the support and collaboration of our national partners. I'm speaking now on behalf of AfCoDD. Our partners here in Senegal, I want to give special mention to Dr. Brima Sall and his team at Trust Africa. You have been incredible in co-hosting AfCoDD. Thank you so much. To Dauda Sembene and his team at Africalist, who also have been supportive and very, very helpful. To you both, your teams, we have felt the Teranga warmth and spirit, and for sure, for this we are very grateful. Thank you very much. Thank you to our national partners from Zimbabwe, Zambia, Malawi, Tanzania, Kenya, Uganda, Cameroon, Benin, Nigeria, Chad, and Senegal for your efforts to reignite the national mobilization on the debt discourse. To our regional and continental comrades in the Stop the Bleeding campaign, NAWI AfriFem, Macroeconomics Collectives, Femnet, PALU, TGNA, and ITUC Africa, together, we will continue to fly the flags to the continental and global level. To our political partners at the African Union Commission, the United Nations Commission for Africa, the United Conference on Trade and Development, the Africa Development Bank, the African Legal Support Facility, the African Mineral Development Center, we acknowledge your efforts to bring in civil society into the policy-making spaces as we charge to Africa, the rule maker. We appreciate you, and in an understanding to say this conference would not have been possible without all of you and your input, which have been instrumental in shaping the outcome of AfCoDD towards reimagining, rethinking, reorganizing, and remobilizing for an African order. I want to recognize the presence of honorable members of parliament who also have been instrumental in birthing the discourse on AfCoDD. We do not take your presence here with us for granted. We want to thank you very much.